Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Abby with Abby Reviews, and this is going to be my review for Chasing Dallas Season 2, Episode 4, Twixted Extravaganza. I'm going to take a deep breath, and I'm going to scroll up to the top of my notes. So, of course, they show what happened last week, and they double down because they re-show Ariel repeating her statements from last week in her grief and distraughtedness. Is that a word? It is now. About being upset about the Malaysia Booker thing happening and about her being okay with young black men being killed by the police. So they double down and they show that again. We then jump to the start of this episode, and Reese, Kane, Trey Womack, and Carrie D meet for drinks and trap bingo at this bar called Gators. I don't know what trap bingo is, but it sounds like a good time to me. Now, Reese says that Markella's been ignoring him. So they're all sitting at the table, and he said, Markell is ignoring his text messages. He's not talking to him like he used to. Apparently, in some text message that to maybe Antonio, I think, there was, it was stated that they are just associates and they are not friends. So Carrie D, upon hearing this, rehashes a conversation that he had with Markell last week when they went out for ice cream. And he was like, well, if this is your friend, then you need to have a conversation, because this is when we were together. He did not give off that vibe that y'all were friends. In fact, he shaded the hell out you. There's something. It could just be in my imagination or a piece of glitter. Carrie D is like, listen, that's your friend. Maybe y'all need to have a conversation, because clearly y'all not on the same page. Y'all not in the same book. Y'all not even in the same library at this juncture. You might want to talk to your friend and y'all get together what's happening between the two of y'all. Okay. So, also, if you are watching this and you did not catch the live on Yes Bitch TV's channel, where we did a Chasing Dallas live chat panel and we interviewed Wuda Lee from Chasing Dallas, I will put the link at the end on. It'll be an end card. It'll be somewhere on the screen at the end of this video, and you can click on it and watch the interview we did with Wuda Lee. So, so after Carrie D says, maybe you need to chat with your friend, Kane then comes in with his shade, and he was like, I don't understand why you asked the replacement back for season 2 to begin with. And I was like, oh, not the replacement, God. And Kane is talking about, he was the replacement for, I guess, somebody who was supposed to be on the show, and at the last minute couldn't do it. So they brought in Markell at the last minute to replace whoever that was. And so Reese says that this is why he doesn't mess with Markell as tough as he used to, because Markell can't hold water, and he can't tell Markell who he's dating, who he's having sex with, anything like that, because Markell can't hold Markell. Markell can't hold a cup of water in a bathtub, was Reese's exact words. So, and this is all just set up for what happens. I'm going to start calling this Chasing Dallas the season of kerfuffles, because I feel like there's going to be a kerfuffle in every episode. So Kane then talks more about his jockstrap line, and he invites everybody to his lingerie party. Carrie D says she don't know if she want to go. Baby don't know if he want to go, because his body is not lingerie ready. Same. Here's what I would do. There's this cute little like Cookie Monster onesie that comes in a plus size that I'm going to order. I would have worn that. It would have still been sexy. I still would have been covered. My booty probably would have been out though a little bit, but it would have been fine. I mean, you either down with the BBW or you're not. Because if you're not, there's another nigga that is. Okay, you know what? We're not even gonna do that. Okay. So, um, we then go to Ariel. Ariel is meeting, and she has a makeup lady coming in, and she is at T.S. Madison's hotel room. She's getting Madison ready for her appearance in Dallas at Dallas Pride. There's a pool party or something. They're having some type of pool party for Pride, and Maddie is hosting the party. So, as Maddie is getting her face beat, and Ariel is, I guess they're waiting on Dior to come do her hair. They're having a conversation, and the Malaysia Booker issue comes up again. And she was like, yeah, Maddie, I wanted to talk to you about it because I know on the Queen's Supreme Court, you actually brought it up. And Maddie was like, yeah, I'm real militant. Maddie is very much protect yourself at all costs. You know, very much. She has we have the same heart. I choose me first. I'm always going to choose me first. I am always my first priority. If it's going to be me or you, it's going to be you because it most definitely will not be me. So if pew pew, everybody got to die, then that's just what it is. Now, Maddie is very vocal about trans girls making sure that they are armed and ready to protect their life at any cost. And I'm not mad at it. And she's saying that there's really won't be any progression in the trans fight for rights and to be seen as human beings and not to continue to be attacked like they're free range turkeys just walking around free game for anybody to snatch their life whenever they get ready, because there is so much division in the LGBT community. And Maddie says that there are a lot of the gay boys who do not like transgendered women. There are a lot of cisgendered women who do not get along with transgendered women. And it's all because of one thing, which is men. And I happen to agree with this. There's a lot of jealousy and territorialness. My thing is, and I'm very much of this mind, and so is Maddie, and so is Ariel. If he wants her, then clearly I'm not his type. Everything is not for everybody. You like what you like. You have to be okay with not being everyone's type. I guess because I'm a bigger girl and I've always been a bigger girl, I have had this mindset for a very long time. I've had to deal with this for a very long time. BBW women are just now coming into faith. Now, we have always been the shit. Let me be very clear. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we've just become into the mainstream acceptance of something desirable in the last 5 to 10 years. However, undercover BBW lovers, listen. My size ain't never stopped no nigga who really wanted to get down from getting there. Let me be very clear. If I'm what it is that you like, first of all, it's not even my size. It is my confidence that when I come into the room, I shift atmospheres to begin with, because I'm comfortable in who I am. I know who I am as a person. I like who I am as a person. And even I know what prize there is that resides in me to know that I am a blessing to anybody who comes in contact with me, regardless of man or woman, sexual situation or no. Me as a person, who I am a walking blessing. I don't do nothing. You can rub shoulders with me and get a blessing, because that's who I am as a person. And I know that, and I walk in that. So when I walk into rooms, my confidence shifts atmospheres. When I walk into the room, I've had people all my life tell me, even when it's something in the way you walk, it's something in the way you speak, that it just changes. It changes atmospheres. People are been intimidated by me. I don't feel like I am an intimidating person, but there's something about your aura and your persona and who you put it off as a person that you are very confident. And absolutely, I have always been that person. I've always been a big girl. So I have had to love me and who I am at a size 26, at a size 24, at a size 22, when I was a size 16, long time ago. I have loved me at a lot of different sizes. Um, right now, I'm working to be healthier. Doesn't mean I'm working to be smaller. Just want to be healthier. That's it. That's all. I am blessed that even though I'm a big girl, I don't have diabetes. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have any of those particular issues, and I don't want any of those issues. So I am working on my health, eating healthier, drinking more water, exercise, and things of that nature. Now, if that results in me losing some weight, because I'm sure it is, because I lost weight just by not having a car, then so be it. But even if I don't lose another pound, I know I'm a bad bitch in my own right. I don't dim anyone else's light, so I shine brightly. My bulb is so motherfucking bright that when I walk a room, you don't need to put on sunglasses. Point blank, period, the end. And I'm good with me. And if you don't see it for me, cool. Everybody can't see a dime's worth. They just don't. Some people prefer sapphires. Some people prefer rubies. What you like is what you like. And I'm okay with that. It's the people who want all of the attention on them, who can't share their spotlight with anybody, who takes it as a personal insult that someone is attracted to this person, but they're not attracted to them. That's not a personal insult to you as a person. You're just not that person's type, and you move on with your life. And that what causes a lot of division between, I'm just speaking of cisgendered women and trans women right now. That's what I'm speaking to. I am not a cisgendered woman. One of my best friends is trans. I love her to death. I know the man that's looking for her is not looking for me. Point blank, period, the end. And I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely okay with that. That's just like I don't get upset when I see a black man has chosen to be with a white woman. That is what he likes. You like what you like. I may find you attractive and you might not find me attractive. And that's okay. That don't mean that I'm going to fight with my trans sister because a man I was attracted to is attracted to her and not to me. Niggas is like buses. If I wait 5 minutes, another one is coming up the street. I don't understand. They're not in limited quantities. I don't listen. I don't. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say on that. So let me jump back into the show because I feel like I took a left turn. So Dior arrives to do Maddie's hair. And so he puts this long wig all the way down to past Maddie's ass with these Chinese bangs. And then Ariel puts her in this little short cat suit with this print on it. And then it has these royal blue, it's not like there's billowing fabric. So when Maddie is walking down the street, being the bad bitch that she is, and the wind catch that fabric and it's blowing in the breeze, bitch. Like, listen. Ariel, I would just like to say, bitch, may I call you bitch? You did that. Do you hear me? That outfit was everything. Everything. You did that. One day I'm going to be able to afford an amazing design once I get this bad built body together. But I'm just saying, sis, once I get this waist trainer from Wuda Lee and I get my life right with Jesus, I'm coming to get an outfit from Amazing Designs. Think I'm not? Listen, sis, you did that. Okay, so We then get, oh God. So fake Ayantla comes in for her commercial. She the commercial kind of commercially break where Ayantla Van Zamp, or I call her fake Ayantla, uh, does her strongest and weakest people. Once again, Georgina is irrelevant for telling stories and selling fake dreams. Um, she then gets Ariel together about that statement about the police killing our black men. Um, and she's like, healing is not going to come from through Pookie and them getting killed by the police. It's understanding, healing, knowledge that will bring together our community. And she said, fix your shit. So we then go to Reese and Antonio are meeting with Ariel and Oliver for this restaurant to eat, have some drinks and eat and meet up and talk and stuff. Reese is in his curly Sue blonde wig. First of all, can we let's go back to Reese and through all of his confessionals. For this episode, this red wig, the color is pretty. I'm not enamored with the see-through top that you had on, baby. I just didn't. I don't. But then again, I'm not a see. Well, I can't say that because I had a whole see-through dress, and I'm Bates House. So let me. I just didn't like the. I didn't like that particular see-through top. That netting. I just didn't. I didn't care for it. Not with that hair. I don't know. You could have done some. I think like a stark white shirt against that deep blood red hair would have been gorgeous. But that's just me. That's just a styling choice that I would have chose for you for this particular thing. So you got this curly Sue wig on, and Reese then is at the table with Antonio, Oliver, and Ariel. He's going over the situation at Gators about how Markel is ignoring his text messages and how what Carrie D said that Markel said about, excuse me, I have the hiccups. I'm sorry. Carrie D said about him and Markel's relationship. And they're just like, well, child, I don't know what's happening there. Oliver's confessionals are freaking hilarious. He's like, I'm just glad they're not talking about me because this has got nothing to do with the nerd. Not at all. Not in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So Ariel is performing for the after party from that pool party that Maddie hosted for Pride. So she's going to do a performance at this club. So she invites everybody to her performance. So Reese goes backstage and she's like, she speaks to Ariel. There was some kerfuffle at the front about who can get in and who is on the list and who's not, and whose name did she know and whatever. But everybody eventually either paid to get in or were on the list and they got in. When I don't know if anybody caught this, but when Reese was back there talking to Ariel, a drag queen came to the door and was standing in the open door. It was Kennedy Davenport from RuPaul's Drag Race. I don't know if anybody else caught that, but I literally stopped and hollered at my TV, "What, Kennedy?" You know, I love. So Reese then goes out and Markel has shown up and Reese goes to greet everybody at the table. He tries to hug Markel. Markel is smoking the hookah, gives him a side eye, rolls his eyes and turns away. And he's like, oh, okay. And so he goes to greet everyone else. Ariel comes out to do her performance, which it looked like it was everything. I'm still trying to figure out how did Chasing Dallas get the rights released for Love Drought by Beyonce off of Lemonade? How did that happen? Listen, are they going to copyright claim your video? Because, the Queen doesn't play like that. I have questions. I have so many questions. So after Ariel's performance, first of all, can I just say Dior's husband, that golden harness thing that you had. First of all, yeah, they were all clean. Clean. Dior, his husband, his best friend, his husband, their children was all like some fashionista. We came from the Met Ball shit type shit. They were on that type of shit. Then Dior's husband, when he was standing outside while they were having a conversation, I'm gonna get to that conversation in one moment, but I would just like to give a shout out to Dior's husband in that crisp white shirt and that golden harness that he had on his body. Everything, young man. That was everything. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? It was everything. I'm going to hurry up because my eyelashes are not stabbing me in the corner of my eye and I want to snatch them off. So Reese goes outside and he's talking to Dior and Oliver. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to go. If Reese's like, I'm going to go, it just seems like everybody, the vibe is not right in there. Talking in regards to Markel and him giving him the cold shoulder. And Dior's like, well, what's happening? What's going on? We can talk this out. And so he was like, well, yeah, it's just that some people are in there. They're acting real phony. And, I'm just not down with it. And I really don't have to, and I don't want to tear the night up. I don't want to tear the situation up. Ariel just performed. Everybody's having a good time. I don't want to ruin the evening. And he was like, well, no, if he's your friend, y'all should just talk it out. Dior said, if he's your friend, y'all should just talk it out. Oliver's messy ass, which he then admits to being messy in his confessional, which is part of the reason why I love Oliver, because he know he be on that bullshit. So he says, friend, do you want me to go get him? And Reese is like, well, you look, if y'all think it'll work, go and get him. So he's like, okay, I'll be right back. So Oliver goes to get Markel and brings him outside. Antonio and Kane follow Markel outside with Oliver. So they're having a conversation. Oliver is making reference to saying that he is treating Reese a type of way because he heard from somebody that Reese was talking about him in a negative connotation. And then he showed a text message. I don't know who the text message was from, but the text message said, Reese said the same about you. And then there was a little confused emoji. We didn't get the whole conversation, so I don't understand the context of that text. So as a receipt, that is really not as valid as he would think it would be. So Markel is clearly a little tipsy. And then he says, well, why don't you tell Oliver what you said about him and Q? And Reese's like, what are you talking about? In reference to what? What did I say about Oliver and Q in reference to what? What are you talking about? And Oliver is like, wait, what the fuck? How did I even get into this? This is not about me. This is about you bitches. Don't bring me into your bullshit. And so as that is happening, Reese is like not really trying to pay Markel dust and say, okay, so you're just, at this point, you're just carrying. You are throwing the baby out with the bathwater. You are rolling people gently underneath the bus wheels and everything. He's like, you are clearly carrying. And Markel says to Reese, why don't you stop? You just learned that word. He's like, well, if I just learned that word, I'm still better than you because you misspelled the word in your book. What did you say that for, Jesus? Oh, God. Which then takes Markel to a 75. Markel then takes his finger and kind of finger mushes Reese. This is the kerfuffle of this episode. Like, it couldn't have been me. You're not going to take your finger and stick it in my face because at that point, we're now fighting. We're now fighting. My hair is in a bun. My earrings is out. My rings is turned around. Your face is getting punched. Point blank, period. The end. If you stay, my hair was already in a bun when you brought your ass out here. You know why? Because if you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready. So that bullshit with you mushing me in my motherfucking face, that would have been your ass, Mr. Postman, because I don't do that. You're not gonna come and put your fingers in my face like that and think it's gonna be all right. And then on top of that, as he's walking away, he throws his drink in their direction. And Reese gets hit with like a piece of ice. Oh, so you want your ass. Okay, bitch. Set it off in this motherfucker then. So that, but I think Markel may have been a little tipsy and had some liquid courage, because I don't think he's that type of, I just don't, he doesn't give me that type of nuck if you buck type of chick. And Reese gives me very much, I'm going to call the police white woman's tease. So I really don't think they were going to fight. They weren't, I don't think they've done about it, rowdy girls. I just don't think so. Neither one of them give me that. They're going to shade the fuck out of each other and probably do a little slap fight, but they really ain't finna nuck if you buck. So that is how the episode ended. I also want to give a shout out to the chocolate lady. I can't remember her name, who does her reviews of and paid for a commercial. Shout out, big ups to you and your YouTube channel. And it's about to get some more subscribers for having faith in your channel and putting it out there and paying for a commercial during Chasing Dallas. I salute you. Good looking out, good business move. Now, that is all that I have for this evening. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Drop down in those comments. Let's talk about this episode. How did you feel about it? Did you think that anybody was going to duck if you buck? And hashtag if you stay ready. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.